No notes, 10 out of 10. What's up, family? I'm no chef, but I'll be cooking it. Today we're gonna do another what I eat in a day video where I'll give y'all a rundown of what I eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner as a plant-based foodie. And I even threw in a high protein snack that I've been obsessed with lately. But before we get into that, watch this video. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can get all my content as soon as it drops. Let's go. So we're starting off with the waffles. Grab a mixing bowl and add 1 cup of whole wheat flour and half a cup of your favorite protein powder. I use Truvani. A tablespoon coconut sugar, half a tablespoon baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then just whisk that up until all the clumps are gone and everything is fully combined. Then pour in 3/4 cups of plant milk. Add 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Add 2 tablespoons of avocado oil or any neutral oil. And whisk that up until just combined. Make sure not to overmix. Then add some butter or some oil spray to your waffle iron. Add in your waffle batter and cook your waffles. I have this mini waffle maker that I bought for my wife a while back. I need to get a regular size one, but I guess this will do for now. Once it's done, it should look something like this. Now just do the same thing until all your batter is gone. Now on to the batter for the fried shrooms. We need 1 cup of plant milk, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and this will be our vegan buttermilk. To the other bowl, we're gonna add a cup of whole wheat flour, about a tablespoon of nutritional yeast, some cayenne pepper to taste, some garlic powder to taste, some salt to taste, white pepper to taste, onion powder to taste, smoked paprika, and about a tablespoon of tapioca starch or cornstarch. Whisk that up until fully combined. Then you're gonna need about 8 ounces of oyster mushroom cluster. You're gonna pull those apart into like strip shapes and pull off that tough part from the bottom. I hate chewing into that, so I always pull that off the bottom. Now to batter, we add it to the wet mix, to the flour mix, make sure it's fully coated. Back into the vegan buttermilk. Then one final time in the flour mix and make sure it's thoroughly coated. And then we're gonna set that on a wire rack until we get everything battered. Once all your mushrooms are battered, drop them in some hot avocado oil and fry for about 2 minutes on each side. I like the shallow fry because I don't like using all that oil. Once it's brown and crispy like this, remove it from the oil and move on to the next step. Add those right to the plate on top of your waffles. I added a little fresh parsley over the top just for presentation purposes and drizzle as much maple syrup over the top as your heart desires. It's breakfast time. Our fried shrooms and waffles are done. It looks amazing. Only thing left to do is to taste it. First, we need to put some hot sauce on. Again, 10 out of 10 would recommend. No notes. This is fire. Next up is lunchtime, and we're gonna make some chickpea tuna salad. We need half of a red onion. We're gonna dice that up really good. 1 stalk of celery or rib of celery. We're gonna cut that into small pieces. I like to add half of a red bell pepper, roughly chopped. I just love to taste the bell pepper in almost everything. The veggies are chopped. Now we need to drain and rinse our chickpeas thoroughly. Add them to a large mixing bowl, and we're going to use a fork and mash those up about 75% of the way. You can use a food processor here, but I just didn't feel like dirtying mine up, so I'm just going to use a fork. Once it looks like this, you know you're done. Then we're going to add in some Bonito Furikake. You can use Nori Furikake. This is all I found at the store. I added about a tablespoon. Then I added in 2 to 3 sheets of the mini seaweed sheets. Chop those up really finely and add them right to the bowl. About a tablespoon or 2 of dill relish, or you can use sweet relish, it's up to you. About a tablespoon of lemon juice. Add in your onions, your celery, your peppers. Then add about a half a cup of vegan mayo. Half a teaspoon of salt. Some black pepper to taste. We're gonna mix that up until everything is fully combined. Now we assemble our sandwich. I'm using Dave's Killer Bread, and I toasted my bread. I'm gonna add some sweet pickles. As much chickpea tuna as your heart desires. Some slices of avocado. And I always top my avocado off with a little bit of salt and pepper just for taste purposes. We're gonna end it off with some sliced tomatoes. Cut our sandwich in half and we're good to go. So our chickpea tuna salad sandwich is done. I think it turned out amazing. Only thing left to do is to try it. This tastes amazing, just how I like it. You can customize this any way you want, add whatever you want to it. This is just the way I like to eat it. And on to the next recipe. Snack time, so we're gonna make some protein peanut butter cups. We need about 3/4 cups of natural peanut butter, the creamy kind. 1/2 cup of protein powder, I'm using True Honey. 1/3 cup of chia seeds, tablespoon of coconut oil, and 1/4 cup of agave or maple syrup or whatever sweetener you desire. Fold it all in until everything is fully mixed and all the dry spots are gone. Now we need to melt our chocolate. I'm using huge chocolate. It's my favorite and it's healthy. Next, just line a muffin tray with cupcake liners and add about a tablespoon of the melted chocolate at the bottom of each. Then pop these in the fridge for about 10 minutes just to let that chocolate set. Pull it out, add in about a tablespoon of the peanut butter mixture. Then top each of them off with enough chocolate to cover the peanut butter all the way up. Once that's done, we're gonna pop those in the fridge for about 30 minutes until they set. When they're done, you should be able to pull them right out of these cupcake liners and they look exactly like Reese's. Really outdone myself on this recipe. So our protein peanut butter cups are done. I just finished the workout, so this is a perfect time to get some extra protein in. I make these because I'm just a guy that loves something sweet. I have a sweet tooth like no other, but I told myself this year I'm gonna cut back on the sweets until I reach my body goals. So to combat that, I chose to make something healthy, and this is how these came about. Getting a sweet snack, but at the same time, I'm getting my protein in and some antioxidants from this dark chocolate. Enough talk. Let's see how it tastes. This the one. Like everything, don't forget to try this for yourself. Let me know how it turns out. It's dinner time and we're making vegan chicken tortilla soup. We need to dice 1 yellow onion. This recipe usually calls for a can of corn, but instead of corn, I decided to use yellow squash and I'm gonna cut that up really finely. Next, I'm gonna dice my serrano pepper up very finely. This recipe called for a jalapeno pepper, but I forgot to get one from the store. These are the only peppers I had, so I just went with it. Next, we're gonna add avocado oil to a large pot on medium-high heat. I wanted to use shrimp and mushrooms for this recipe, but I couldn't find any at the store, so Abbott's vegan chicken is the next best thing. They actually use real ingredients and everything is natural. And I'm just gonna cook this until it's brown and it has a nice crust on the outside. I'm gonna season the taste with some salt, chili powder, cumin, smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. I'm gonna mix that up until everything is fully incorporated, and we're just gonna cook this down and break it up a little bit for about 5 to 7 minutes until it get that nice texture and taste that I like. Once it's done, remove it from the pot, add in some more avocado oil and move the heat down to medium. Then add in your veggies, your onions, your squash, your serrano peppers, and you're gonna saute that for about 5 minutes until everything is nice and soft. Then you're gonna add the same seasonings to your veggie. Season the taste with salt, black pepper, chili powder, cumin, onion powder, smoked paprika, and about a tablespoon of minced garlic. You're gonna cook that for about another minute. Then add in your vegan chicken, can of rinsed black beans, a 20-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, half a cup of cilantro or parsley. I like parsley because I don't like cilantro. 4 cups of veggie broth. You're gonna mix that up really good until everything is fully combined. Then you're gonna bring it to a boil, reduce to simmer, and let that simmer for 25 minutes. And once it's done, it should look something like this. Now we need to make our tortilla strips. Just grab a handful of corn tortillas and cut them into strips with a really sharp knife. Drop them in some hot oil and cook until golden brown and crispy. Now just add your soup to the bowl and spice it up however you like. I like to top mine off with some lime juice, some extra serrano peppers or jalapeno peppers, whatever you have, some chopped avocado, my crispy tortilla strips, and some fresh chopped parsley because I'm fancy. So it's dinner time. Our chicken tortilla soup is done. It smells and it looks amazing. Only thing left to do is to taste it. Man, this is so fire. Definitely has a kick with those serrano peppers. No notes, 10 out of 10. And that's a wrap. If you like the recipes that I made in this video, don't forget to try them out for yourself and let me know in the comments how they turned out. Also, don't forget to give me more video ideas or things that you guys want me to make, suggestions or anything. Leave those in the comments as well. I love y'all. Thank you for watching.